Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always and welcome back to Stoneblock. In the last episode, we made the energy condensers. These are really powerful item blocks, whatever. They're really powerful blocks that are going to let us make pretty much anything in the game that we want, provided that we give it something of equal value. Or a lot of some things that will equal the value. But yeah, energy condensers are amazing. And today, what I want to do is start working towards more Project E things. Specifically, the Transmutation Table. Now, this thing is also pretty powerful, as we will soon find out. But we're going to need to get a bunch of things before we can actually do much with it. So what we're going to do... we need to do a couple of dives into a couple mods that we have been ignoring a little bit more. We need to do more stuff with Mekanism if we want to make the Transmutation Tablet. And we also need to make some stuff with Botania, which I've been neglecting completely. So we're going to work on that today. Between episodes, I've been not doing too much, to be perfectly honest. Trying to get some cryonite crystals so that we can upgrade our laser once again. We'll do that as soon as we can, pretty much. As soon as I can make the next tier of laser, we'll go ahead and upgrade. I did go ahead and make the energy condensers again, and all of our... I cleaned up some things as well, just kind of in general. And all of our energy collectors over here are now the Mark IIIs. So, yeah, we have Aeternalis fuel blocks, which is really cool. And I also set up to get a bunch of wither spawning. So I haven't really done too much, just kind of general maintenance stuff. But we need to get to work. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start setting up the recipe for the Transmutation Table. I have to remember it's the table and not the tablet because they are different. Basically, what the Transmutation Table will allow us to do is if it knows an item, if it's learned the recipe for an item that has EMC, we can make it just like with the energy condenser. But the difference is we don't have to have an item to begin with, whereas with the energy condenser, we put something in here, and I'm not going to do that with cobblestone. That would be a mess. We put something in here, and then it makes more of them. You know, that's kind of what happens. So, it's kind of lagging now. That's weird. So yeah, that's kind of the idea with that. With the transmutation table, it's a block that we can place down that we don't have to have an item to get more of that item. The transmutation tablet, on the other hand, is just a portable version of the transmutation table. And all of the recipes are stored to our player. So it's not to the block. We can just kind of use whichever block we want, as many of them as we want, all that kind of fun stuff. So we're going to start getting this recipe set up, and it looks like we need neutronium nuggets everywhere except for the corners. And that's most of our neutronium nuggets. If we look up, I have 12 more in here, so we're going to go put these all away. I went the wrong direction. And yeah, not too bad, but we could always use more stuff. So the next things that we're going to need is the corners require the energy condensers, which is why I remade the original one, because I didn't keep an extra one. We now have an extra one in here, so I just need to get 3 of them here, and 2 things that we can use. Nether stars obviously are great, but something else that we don't have too much use for, that has got a lot of EMC, is emeralds. Emeralds are fantastic for EMC, and so a stack of emeralds is about the same as a stack of nether stars. So there is 4. We're going to go ahead and take that out, and we're going to put 1 back in, because I don't really need the Mark 1s other than for the recipe. So next up we're going to need, let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. dark matter. We're also going to do some fun things with dark matter later. Okay, it does not like it sometimes. Oh, I can't right click there. That's the problem. Okay, so the dark matter is not in the corners. And we'll just get this set up. And the rest of the dark matter we'll use for something else later. Next we need some ender stars. And that should be pretty easy. The only question is, do we have Dragon's Breath? We have quite a bit of Dragon's Breath, so I'm going to go ahead and just make 4 of these ender stars. 2, 3, 4. That's a little annoying. And we're not going to worry about duplicating them for right now. So these go around the center. And we need one of our energy collectors Mark 3s in the dead center. And what else do we need? We need quantum storage units, night slime, and evil infused ingots. So night slime we should have plenty of. We're going to need 4 of these quantum storage units. So let's get... let's go ahead and just get 1. And as soon as we get 3 chests, we can make the iron. And then the gold. And the diamond. And finally, the quantum. And we're going to... I'm going to go ahead and just EMC this. And get a few. We only need 4, but I'm going to keep 1 in our chest over here. This is going to basically become, the only thing this will take is diamond blocks and coal, which are things I'm never going to like save from duplication. So we'll just do that. The night slime goes where? On either side of these. And the last thing we need is the evil infused ingots, which I don't believe we have too many of. We have 2, but we need more. So we're just going to need some iron and our enchanter. So I believe, yep, I still have the power setting there. We place our enchanter down. And how many of these do we need? We only need 4, so let's just get 1 more set. Isn't that the recipe? Oh, it's 8. We have to have 8 iron in there. Okay, that worked. And that will give us what we need. Can we get some speed upgrades? Of course we can. We can get as many upgrades as we want. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get like half a stack of the magical ones. And that'll be a little bit faster. Okay, so the only things left that we need to get is the HDPE sheets and the Pixie Dust, both of which are actually pretty straightforward and easy. So we're going to... Oh, it doesn't keep those. Well, that's a bummer. We'll just put those in there, I guess. Actually, let's take the upgrades with us. Just because they're not going to be used. So we're not going to worry about it. So these are like here, I think. No, they're in the corners. And then all we need to do is get the other 2 items. So the first thing we need to do is get HDPE sheets. Now, in order to get these, we need the pellets. And the pellets are made in a PRC, rather, not a PCR, PRC, a Pressurized Reaction Chamber. So this thing is not too hard to make. Pressurized reaction chamber. So we're going to need an enrichment chamber, which is going to require, so we're going to need some circuits. So can we make like 10 of those? That would be nice. And a steel casing. We're going to need like 2 of those actually. We're going to need a dynamic tank, which is really easy. We're going to need some gas tanks, which are also really easy. And once we start getting the basic control circuits, which can we get some speed upgrades? We'll worry about that later. Okay, so that's going to take a little bit of time to craft, just because this stuff is a little bit slow. And if we make some speed upgrades, things would be better. But we should have the circuits. There's the enrichment chamber. And we just combine the enrichment chamber with these guys and make the pressurized reaction chamber. Let's go get those speed upgrades. I think we can get 8 in total. And I'm not... let's just look up upgrades. Let's get 10 of each. And that'll be fine. So with the PRC, I'm going to do that very, very often. With the PRC, the reaction chamber, we can make HDPE pellets, but we need liquid ethylene and oxygen, plus substrates. Substrates are pretty easy to get. Hydrogen and water with biofuel gives us substrate. To get biofuel, we just crush organic things. Now, I feel like we have a crusher, and it's probably downstairs. Do we have a crushing factory? Yes, we have a crushing factory. So let's grab a stack of something, because I don't believe we have any biofuel. No. So we need just a stack of something organic. Apples. Why not? We have a ton of apples. That will work just fine. So let's just do that, and we'll start crushing up some apples. And presumably, the apples are going to go back into the system, or the biofuel rather, and we'll have a couple stacks of biofuel. Yes. Okay, so there is step 1. So that's how we get the substrates, but we still need hydrogen and water. Now, water is easy enough to get, but hydrogen, we need an electrolytic separator. And to get one of these, we just need an electrolytic core, which is not that bad, but we do need a bunch of enriched alloys. So let's go ahead and, let's see, upgrades. Let's grab a bunch of upgrades. And the energy upgrades, we're going to see, we have 4 machines. And infusing factory, I think, is something we're going to want a little bit more with. And those are done. So we're going to add 4 to there, and then the last 6 will split between the other 3 machines. Easy enough. So we're going to need a bunch of alloys. So let's go ahead and get, I don't know, a stack. Why not? There's no reason why we can't do that. And we can always get more energy upgrades if we so choose. Oh, that already has energy upgrades. That's already got speed upgrades. Okay. Let's just upgrade this guy more. And awesome. So I can always make a bunch more of those, but let's get the electrolytic separator. Nope, that's not the electrolytic separator. So if you're unfamiliar with the actual science here, electrolysis is basically where you use electricity to do things to metals. Or you can also, it does things to anything that's magnetic or polarized, if you want to get scientific. So it's a way you can separate water into hydrogen and oxygen gas, which is what we're going to be doing. So I'm not going to get into the details of that. I could, but it's nah. Not like while I'm, you know, on the spot type of things. I can't think that fast. So the electrolytic core. We just need the dust, osmium dust, gold dust. Come on. What is... That should have been made. So dust, gold dust, osmium dust. Okay, I guess I didn't click it or something. I don't know. But anyways, there is the electrolytic core. And to make the separator, it's really easy. Okay, so we can do this kind of manually, and I think that's what we're going to do because we don't need that much of this stuff. So let's get the biofuel. Let's get a stack of that. And let's make sure we have everything we need. So the HDPE pellets, which we're going to enrich to get the sheets, so it's 3 instead of 8. The pellets are made from substrate. Let's focus on that first. The substrate is made from biofuel and hydrogen and produces ethylene. The hydrogen comes from the electrolytic separator, which is fine. Now, the ethylene that we need, so we need liquid ethylene. So we're going to have to get a rotary condenser. We're going to need to get one of those things. Yeah, it's a hard word to say. So, rotary. But they are luckily really easy to make. So we're going to need just a basic tank of both liquid and gas, and then an energy tablet, which the system knows how to make. And we just need the tank. Sometimes the system doesn't like to put things, and let's go ahead and get a flux point. And we're also going to want water. So we're going to need quite a bit of water, potentially. But there is an easy way to get water. We have a lot of eggs. So let's just grab a bunch of those. We'll grab a bucket just in case. So if we have to, we can kind of mess around with that. But let's go, I guess, right here for now. Because we're just going to do this kind of temporarily. And I don't really want to set things up for a long, you know, this isn't going to be something we're going to do automatically or anything like that. Network selection, get the main power. Okay, so first things first, we need the Electrolytic Separator. We're going to need some power and we're going to need some space actually. So let's not do it in there. Let's do it in the beginning of the farm area. Right here. So the Electrolytic Separator, the rotary condensator, and the pressurized reaction chamber. Let's get some conduits. And we're also going to want some gas lines. So gas, what are they called? Universal cables are the what are they called? Mechanical pipes are for fluids. Let's just look up Mekanism. That's probably going to be the best way to do this. And Mekanism says we need thermal conductors, logistic transporters. Okay, so universal cables are power, mechanical pipes are liquids, pressurized tubes are gases, which is what we want. We're going to get, let's get a single advanced one just for the fun of it. Logistical transporters are items, and thermodynamic conductors are heat. So that is all of that stuff. And so what we need to do is not forget where we're doing this and come up here. So this guy needs water. Can I just do this? Okay, I can. I wish I could use water eggs, but we're going to get hydrogen and oxygen. Now, do we want oxygen to go in there? So substrate is hydrogen. No. So let's break this. Okay. So we're going to want this here. And we're going to give the gases in here. And let's get a gas tank. So the gas tanks are pretty easy to make, but we need one just for the oxygen. So what we can do is, let's see, side configuration, gases. We want an output of the oxygen. So let's put this here. And auto eject on. No, okay. Site configurations. I guess we could just do that side. This is always a pain. Can we use the oxygen for anything? Sure, if we add some water, which we're going to need to add water anyways, we can turn things into other things. So let's get the water out. And what we'll do, let's get a fluid, what are they called? Fluid tanks? Fluid tank from Ender.io, and we'll use that to get water into the Electrolytic Separator. I keep forgetting that it's over here. And I think this will be fine. Oxygen will be produced that direction. And so let's just get power to these guys. And our flux network. Okay, so oxygen, we can dump excess of the oxygen, because I don't really care about the oxygen. Ooh, really bad lag spike right there. Let's get some of this wood and see if we can get rid of the excess oxygen in here. There's other ways to do this, but there's not any good ways. Can I right-click these? No. Okay. Well, the eggs are not going to be useful for this. So, I always hate this. Mekanism is kind of annoying to deal with the gases, but there is a way we can extract them with a gauge dropper. And yeah, I don't know if there's a good way to turn the eggs into water other than just using the water, like placing them and all that kind of stuff. But what we can do is reservoirs. Can I get a reservoir? Let's get the gauge dropper first. That is a little bit more important. And then reservoir from Ender.io. What is an Ahmed reservoir for any liquid? Interesting. Okay, so Endervor is what they're called now. So we need to just make a cauldron. And this is just an infinite water source. That's it. So we're just going to I guess just for right now, we're just going to do this. And I'm going to need those things, those eggs, or some sort of water. Do I have infinite water up here? Yes. So we just do this, and it will make an infinite water source. We can put a fluid tank right here and configure this to pull the water from the bottom, and then we'll worry about pulling the water from the top later. And we should be able to grab the oxygen out of here. Yeah, there we go. And we can add the oxygen in there as well. So let's get rid of this. Now this should be able to get more stuff. So let's see. Let's break this and replace it. Alright, so side configuration. Gases. I want the left side to be, you know, it would have been better if I would have done inputs. So there is hydrogen. Then I want, wrong thing, liquids on this side. So we should be able to put the fluid tank there. And we're going to need another fluid tank. But let's push an entire thing of water in there. Let's get another fluid tank because that will be nice and easy to handle. Let's see. There it is. So we can put the ethylene and all that kind of fun stuff in here. Put that there. Okay, so that is full. Let's grab the water, and this time we're going to push the water in here. It's probably from the back that it wants the water. Okay, can we rotate this with, well then we'll have issues otherwise. So let's just break this for now. We'll just kind of forget about that for now. Like I said, this is going to be mostly manual. I just need to get the actual things. So let's get more hydrogen. And we're going to just start making substrate. Now from the substrate, we will get ethylene. Now ethylene gas, the gases, we need the output up out the top. So we'll get a bunch of ethylene from this system. Can we actually, this is going to be weird. Hopefully this doesn't crash. Perfect. So that is all of the hydrogen substrates, all that kind of stuff that we can get. And let's just go ahead and extract. This has oxygen in it already. And I just lost a bunch of ethylene. Whoops. Alright, so let's actually move this guy over here. And what we're going to do is we want to condensentrate. We want to turn the liquid into a gas. No, so we want to we want to turn the gas into a liquid. That's what we want to do. So what we're going to have to do with this is, can we put this in here for it to collect the liquid? And then theoretically we just pump in the gas. The ethylene is going to turn into liquid ethylene, and then we can put that back in here instead of water eventually, and not worry about anything else. So we can use the gas dropper, and you just click on the gas. You know, we can right click, left click. We can actually manipulate the water. Site configuration, liquids. Can eject the liquid. So can we pull the water back out? Is that a thing we can do? No. So we need to use all that water, or we make another pressurized reaction chamber. I think that's going to be the easier method right here, just because this episode is getting a little long, and I want to finish this part at least today. So we're going to need 2 more basic gas. We're going to need another enrichment chamber, and once we put the enrichment chamber in the center, there we go. Okay, so over here for this PCR, we're going to need hydrogen gas and liquid ethylene. Now, can we get buckets of it? No. So what we can do is move our flux point, and we're going to put site configuration fluids on the top, and then we just need a fluid conduit. Fluid conduit, and we can get rid of those for now. Same with the gas tan. We can get rid of a lot of the stuff. Okay, so again, I get lost. This is going to be extract, always active, insert. So we have the liquid ethylene, and I thought that was how we... Oh, now we need the oxygen. Okay. So we take that out. Put that back in there. And once again, move the flux point out of the way. That'll work. And the oxygen will go here. Let's configure side. We want the bottom, and that will produce the HDPE pellets. Now, for the transmutation table, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not bad. So we're going to need a total of 36. So we're going to need more of this stuff. So we're going to need more water in those. You know what? Can we just do this? Insert extract always active. That will always produce... Hey, this is an actual system. Other than, once again, we need to move that. So we can put this here. And send the hydrogen gas over here. And then we just need... You know, we're just going to dig into the back of here. And we're going to put the flux point there. That'll work. Other than... that one's not getting power. We could do this. And... gases... output that way. And just put another energy conduit there. Okay. So let's get some stone. Let's go get some more biofuel. Stone to clean up our mess, and biofuel to make things a little bit nicer, or to make more stuff. Biofuel, and Yeah. Let's put this stuff here. Okay. So biofuel goes in there, turns into the substrates. We'll get the pellets. Everything is going to be working just fine. So we just need 36 of these, so 4 more of these, and we should be good to go. This is not bad. Let's not dump anything. 5 more substrates in here. And then it's just a matter of, well, making the plastic from the pellets in the enrichment chamber, which we can go all the way downstairs for. By the way, if you don't like the Mekanism sounds, there is a muffler upgrade. Or what is it called now? There's an upgrade for Mekanism machines that prevents any like sounds to be made. Muffling, not muffler, muffling. And so we just need to look at the enrichment. And you know what I might do? Let's go ahead and get 20 of both of the upgrades. And I'm going to upgrade those machines fully so that we can kind of not worry about waiting around for things. Okay, so presumably here in a moment we're going to have everything we need. Okay, cool. So we should have our HDPE plastic sheets, and the only thing left that we need to make is the Pixie Dust, which we will do in the next episode. So that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next time, let's see, we have plenty of the cryonite crystals. So, you know what? Let's really quickly. Structure blocks. We need 32 of these. We're going to need this. And let's just go ahead and upgrade this machine. Now, one thing to note. The next tier of Void Ore Miner, one, we're going to just take this, but I believe it is going to go up one more block. So let's just grab all of these. Grab everything here. And let's really quickly upgrade this, and then we'll end the episode off. So, yeah, it'll be just a little bit longer. But not a big deal. So I'm just making more of the structure blocks because why not? We can put the rest of the structure frames in there. We have 56 of the tier 3, which is what we need. We can go ahead and get the controller tier 3. Yeah, tier 3. Not with the crystal laser lens. Not doing that. With the normal clear one. And let's see what else we need. So I need to grab this. So for the tier 3, it is going to be 11 by 11 and 6 tall. We need more modifiers. So we'll just get null modifiers for now. And that will be fine. Now I will go ahead and get the next tier of the other thing if I so choose. So we're going to need 52 structure panels. We have 16. We need 32 more. So that'll just take a moment. So if I so choose, I will make the Void Resource Miner controller tier 3, just so that we can continue getting mica and lonzolite. How much mica do we actually have? We have a little bit. Let's see. Can we get more speed or can we get accuracy modifiers? What does the accuracy modifiers require? It requires the palladium, which we'll start getting. So I might start working on getting the accuracy modifiers from here on out. But let's see, we need the structures. So that is 52, 8, 4 laser cores. We need 1 more laser core. Not a big deal there. And then our other thing. And then we are going to need the assembler. So this thing goes up 1 more block. So let's see. Let's just get a piece of cobblestone. Break this. And void ore miner tier 3. And I think what I need to start doing is putting the ender chest higher up. Yeah, this is going to be a much bigger structure, which is fine. And then what we'll start doing is eventually we'll start getting the structure blocks. So that is the clear crystal lens. It is fully made. We'll put that there. Item conduit. I will go get some more item conduits and make sure that is as tall as it can be. So that is, what is the tallest that we're going to get to? 7, 8, 8. So we're currently at 6 tall. So it's going to go 2 blocks up. So let's get 2 more item conduits, and that's where we'll put the chest. So item conduits. And that way it'll be a little bit easier to upgrade. But big thing is once we are getting the next tier crystals, we can start looking at getting into the accuracy upgrades, which will make this a little bit better. So let's put torches here, make sure it is well lit, and yeah, that is going to be it. So I'm gonna let this run. I'm gonna get out of here somehow, and so yeah, it'll be there. So we can actually put this one just so it's a little bit easier here, and that'll work. Okay, so I am going to end the episode off here. Next time we are going to work with Botania so that we can get the Pixie Dust, so that we can get the Transmutation Table. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!